a world where everyone seems to be creating for money, followers, and the lifestyle that comes with it, choose to create with purpose. I'll be honest, I used to be one of those people. When I started my first YouTube channel, I immediately started fantasizing about how much money I could make from it, and somewhere along the way, I slowly began to lose my why. My first channel was a vlog channel, and I started it as a medical student who craved balance. Someone trying to navigate becoming a doctor while still living a beautiful, meaningful life. I wanted to document that journey. I wanted to build a community of people who were trying to figure out that balance too. But then, I started letting other people's opinions get into my head. Spice up your content. Nobody wants to watch that. Do trendy stuff. Interview celebrities. This type of content won't get you subscribers. And even though I knew what I wanted my channel to be, I started doubting myself. Maybe they are right. Maybe I need to switch things up. Maybe my content isn't enough. And before I knew it, I started thinking more about subscribers, numbers, and monetization than the reason I started creating in the first place. The soul of the channel was gone. So I started again, but this time with intention. I wanted to create something that added value, something beautiful, something honest, something that felt naturally aligned with who I am. And honestly, this past month on my new channel has been amazing. I barely have 70 subscribers, and surprisingly, I don't even care, because I know that the few people that are here are receiving something real from me, and that means more to me than chasing a trend ever could. Because trends come and go, but value remains. It's one thing to entertain someone, but it's another thing entirely to transform them, to shift someone's mindset, to make them see themselves differently, to wake up something in them, to help someone become better simply because you decided to share your truth. That is purpose. Now, don't get me wrong, there's absolutely nothing wrong with making money from your craft. Being able to support your lifestyle, doing something you love, amazing. But if money is your only reason for creating, what happens when the money doesn't come? What happens when the views drop? When the algorithm changes? What happens when that thing that was trending yesterday stops working tomorrow? If there's nothing deeper keeping you connected to your work, it becomes very easy for you to quit. And I think that's why a lot of people start creating with excitement and disappear a few months later. They saw the glamour, they saw the numbers, they saw people making money, but they did not build anything they actually cared about. So ask yourself, why am I creating? Not why do I want to create? Not how much money do I want to make? Not how many followers do I want? Why? What do you genuinely have to offer? For me, it's advice. It comes naturally to me. I've always been the friend people come to when they need encouragement, guidance, or simply someone to help them see things more clearly. So when I decided to create with purpose, I didn't have to invent a niche. I just had to pay attention to who I already was. And I think you have something like that too. Maybe you're naturally good at teaching. Maybe you make people laugh. Maybe you're creative. Maybe you know how to make people feel seen. Maybe you have a story that someone else needs to hear. There's something that comes naturally to you that could be valuable to someone else. Start there. And this is becoming even more important because of AI. We're entering a world where almost everything can be created instantly. AI can write scripts, can generate images, create voices, edit videos, and even produce entire videos from a prompt. So what happens when everyone has access to the same tools? The tools stop becoming the differentiator. You do. Your perspective, your experiences, your emotions, your personality, your ability to make someone feel something. AI can replicate information, but it cannot be you. And I think as the internet becomes more automated, people are going to crave genuine human connection even more. So don't just create something because it looks good. Create something that means something. Don't just create because everyone else is creating. Don't create because someone told you it's an easy way to make money. And definitely, don't create something you don't even care about just because you think the algorithm will like it. Create because you have something to say. Create because you have something to teach. Create because your perspective can change something in someone else's life. Create because there's meaning behind what you're making. Create with purpose, because you can chase attention or you can create something that people remember. And if you ask me, I'd rather build something that lasts. And I hope you choose purpose too. Thank you so much for watching. You're here for a reason, so don't leave without subscribing. And if no one has told you today, know that I love you, I believe in you, and I'll see you in my next video.